Hey, okay, so I decided to put this at the beginning of the video that I just made and just explaining my thought process a little bit more. I saw a video and I was watching it, and it was of somebody who I actually like watching. And she was like, I've been on YouTube for 6 years and I've been doing these videos and y'all ain't made me pop yet. Y'all need to make me pop because at this point I'm embarrassing my kids. And I thought it was funny. And I don't know how serious she was, but obviously everything comedic has a grain of truth in it, right? And that's what made me think, like, what are you doing this for? As in you, Fantasia, what are you doing this for? And I came up with my answer. Hey, so today I wanted to talk to y'all about hobbies. And not just hobbies in general, but like specifically hobbies that can produce money. I'm not giving you tips or tricks or anything like that. So if that's what you think this video is, it's time to click up off of it. That's not what this is. What I'm actually discussing is, what is your motive? So for me, I kind of got into like, I wouldn't say a rut. I would just like not feel like putting the energy towards making content. I just didn't feel like doing it. But if you've noticed, ever since I said that I will be producing a video once a week on Sunday, I have come through. I'm being consistent, and it's been about 2 months. And I know y'all think like, girl, be consistent for more than that. I'm working on it, and I am, and I still am. But what I'm saying is, you know, it can get to you like 0 views, no views. That's what it'll say. It'll say no views. Or, 3, 5, 30, one video. Then the next video is nothing. And it's like, what is your motivation for doing this? And I had to sit with myself, if only for a little bit, because I pretty much know my motivation. I like to talk. I like to give my opinion. And I don't like waiting for people to ask me. I like to just give it. So content creating is a way for me to express myself. It's a way for me to connect with other people who are like-minded. And it's just a way for me to artistically express myself, because sometimes I am very artistic in my content creation. Other times I don't feel very well. So when that happens, I just literally have to create the content, do the best that I can to produce it and get it published. And that's just what it is. So, it's levels to that. But what I'm saying all of this to say is, if you have a hobby that can produce money, like maybe you make art, or maybe you like to, I'm trying to think, soap. Maybe you make soap. I'm just thinking stuff that I personally could say, like, that makes sense in my head, so it can make sense in your head. But if you do those things, what is your motive behind it? Do you make soap because you like having natural soap, that you know exactly every ingredient in there, and because you want to save money? Or are you doing it because you eventually want it to be this big, successful business? Or, what is your motive? Are you doing it so that you get money on the side as a hobby that turns into like a stream of income? And the reason why it's important to identify why you're doing it is because when the tough starts happening, when no one's looking at your website for your soap, when no one's looking at your videos, when no one is giving you your flowers, you will feel like you're wasting your time. If your motive was attention, if your motive was money, if your motive was to be the best next big thing, if your motive was, I like making content, so I'm going to do something I like for me, then when the views aren't there, you're still okay. Like, this just happened. I was looking at my views, and because the thing is, I do want to build my platform. I do want my platform to be able to reach people and for us to be able to have good dialect and come up with amazing solutions to some of the things that are happening right now. But besides that, the real reason why I got into content creating, if I'm being very truthful, is because when I was in high school, back when YouTube was really, really new and cute, and it was wild. Oh, I miss wild YouTube. I miss it. But anyway, back when YouTube was that, I made a video about laws, about the new Chicago sticker laws. And it was funny, educational, opinionated, and I deleted it. I did not publish it. And I didn't publish it because I just felt like, why am I doing this? What is the point of me doing this? I didn't have a concrete reason. So I do it to honor that Fantasia, that version that wanted to put her opinions out there, but was so afraid that her opinions weren't correct or wouldn't be received well. And it's like, I don't care anymore about that stuff. So if I want to put my opinions out there, I'm going to put my opinions out there. And if you don't like it, you can dislike the video because it helps with the algorithm either way. I don't know if y'all paid attention, but Friday, that song that went viral by, I believe, Rebecca Black, it had more dislikes than any other video at the time on YouTube. And it was going viral. Because it doesn't matter if they like or dislike your stuff. If they actually take the time to press that button, the algorithm says, hey, someone is really paying attention to this video. And it helps. So you can dislike this video all you want. I encourage you to. Actually, I don't. I actually want you to like the video. But like in your heart, like the video. I don't care if you like it. I mean, it helps. All of that stuff helps. Like, comment, subscribe. It all helps. But honestly, my biggest motive for this is her. To honor her and to let her know that her opinions aren't stupid. To let her know that wanting to publish what you feel isn't dumb. And you have every right to take up space on a unlimited internet. Do that. You can put your opinions and you can put your beliefs out there. And now we're strong enough to support our opinions and our beliefs with fact and with feelings. So there's no reason to not put your opinion out there in fear of other people and how they will receive you. I also do it because I just love talking. I love hearing myself talk. Is that terrible? I don't care. I like hearing myself talk. I think I talk very well. I should say I'm eloquent. But whatever. The point is, I enjoy hearing myself talk. I enjoy hearing my opinions. I think I'm funny. I know I'm funny. And I watch my own videos. Often. Can I be real with y'all? If you don't watch your own videos, you're probably making it for money. Or you're probably doing it for views or attention. I watch my own videos because sometimes they encourage me. Sometimes they make me laugh. And sometimes I just like seeing myself and critiquing myself so that I could get better with the next videos. I watch my own videos. I make content for me. I don't make content for y'all. And the reason why I'm going to say that, because I know someone's like, oh, okay. No, I'm not being rude and I'm not being like, girl, I'm not. No, it's not like that. What I'm saying is because I make content that I like and that I consume, it doesn't matter who else likes it or consumes it because I can sit up there and watch my own videos. And I know that it was worth making because at least one person, me, was touched by that video. You get what I'm saying? I think that it's just important to take a step back, especially if you are in any field that can produce money, to look at your hobbies and say, why am I doing this? Am I doing this for the love of the hobby? Am I doing this for myself? Am I doing this for others, for the attention, for the money, you need to know. Because the truth is, if it is something external from outside of yourself, if you are doing it for views, if you are doing it for money, if you are doing it for attention, for clout, for anything other than for yourself, whether that be to honor a part of yourself that you felt didn't get that honor that it deserved, whether it be because the version of yourself right now just loves doing that and wants to take joy in doing it. If it's not from something within, then chances are when it gets hard, you will quit. That's just the reality of things. If you are not in love with what you do, or you don't have a good motive for doing it, you will quit. A good example is a parent who works 3 jobs. They don't love the 3 jobs, but they love their children. And that is enough motivation for them to keep doing those 3 jobs, even though it's tiring, even though they want days off, even though they want to rest. They love them enough to keep going. And that's the same way you need to feel about your hobbies. If you don't love your hobby enough to keep going when nobody's supporting you, if you don't love your hobby enough to keep learning, because that's a whole different thing. It's one thing to make a video. It's another thing to learn how to make a great video. And I'm still in the process of learning how to make great videos. I make amazing content right now. But please believe, everything can use improvement. I know what I need to improve on right now, but there are things that are coming that will change the game when it comes to video content or just content in general or hobbies in general. So learning about that hobby. Do you really want to sit down and learn how to edit videos in a way that's going to make it more enticing for the audience? Do you really want to sit there and learn how to make a candle in a way that is going to be more sustainable? Like all of that stuff. Every hobby that you have, you take your God-given talent for it, and then you have to apply the skill. And skills don't come unless you actually learn about it. Do you want to do that? Because if you don't, chances are it's an external factor that's driving you to want this hobby in your life. And chances are, when you don't get that external gratification from the hobby, you will leave it. So I guess that's this whole video. Just seeing, why do you want to do the things that you do? And I mean, I put it in a hobby sense because I make a lot of content for myself. And I had to look at myself like, why do you want to make videos? Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do that? And I'm going to tell you the truth. The reason that I started content creation, besides, me just always wanting to create content in the first place, like that was the real reason. I always wanted it. But besides that, what made me say, okay, I'm going to get serious about this? Tax breaks. It was tax breaks. And I had to get out of that mindset. I had to remind myself, first of all, it takes a long time to build a platform that is profitable, that is monetized, that will allow you to do tax breaks. So you might not get to the tax breaks before you get to the part where you just want to quit. It's all about tax breaks. Let's be very real. I just saw 12:34 on the clock. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway. But if you tuned in, then you know. But yeah, so it might take a while. So you can't do it for the tax breaks. So what else? What else is the reason? I say stuff like, well, I want to be an encouragement to people, and I do. But I don't have to encourage y'all through videos. I can encourage y'all through just meeting y'all and talking to y'all. I'm in a very encouraging soul. I encourage people on a daily basis. Now on a daily basis through video, but it used to be in person before I just had to go into my cocoon because I'm a butterfly and I'm about to spread my wings. But y'all, I hope y'all know I play around a lot, but I mean everything that I say. But yeah, so it's not the tax breaks, and it's not really to encourage y'all. It's just to fulfill the want of making content. I just like making content, and I prefer making content that I will watch because I like watching my own content. When I have nothing else to watch on TV, when I just want to clear my mind, when I just want to focus on anything other than myself, this sounds crazy, but I'll watch my own self. And when I'm watching myself, I will watch it as an outside party. as somebody who's seeing this video for the first time? Does it excite me? Does it pull me in? Was I talking too much? Was I saying the wrong things? Like this right now. This isn't the point of this video. The point of this video is telling you that your hobby has to come from within. But hey, whatever. Because I might not even put this part in. And I might because I like it. But the point is, I create content and I do my hobbies for me. And because I like them, even if nobody else rocks with them, I'm rocking with it. And that's enough for me. So you just need to find out, why do you really do what you do? And is it enough to continue doing it? I love you. Have the most incredible day. Remember, it's up to you, no one else.